We are excited about the elaboration room.
I am excited about this.
Welcome to the Elaboration Room with Reverend Yo and Reverend Harris.
Every time.
But so often, like you were saying, people become focused on stuff, the stuff that someone else has, just stuff. And I'm going to say this, that in every aspect of a relationship with God, stuff should not be given any credence. Stuff should not be held in high esteem, because you know what stuff is. Stuff are those little God gods.
Yep.
Cars, houses, all of that. But for success in the kingdom, ask yourself, what are you doing to help someone else? Spiritually, what are you doing? Non-tangible, what are you doing to encourage someone else? That's success. And that's where we should be seeking security, in knowing that we are walking the plan that God has given. Because when God has ordained your life, it can't be stolen or erased. But stuff can be stolen.
Definitely.
Stuff can be taken away.
Definitely.
God's plans are secure.
Every time.
They're secure.
Yes,
When
Lord.
God opens a door, nobody can shut that door.
Mm.
And when God shuts a door,
Nobody open.
don't you believe anybody can open it?
Mm-mm.
And so that's the security that should be a part of someone's life. There's no reason for us to be stressing out, thinking that somebody's coming for what we have, or thinking that we are not good enough in whatever it is we are doing,
Yeah.
or thinking when. When, God, when, God, when. Just be patient and stay the path, because God's timing is perfect every time.
Yeah.
It will arrive, your position, what you are supposed to be doing, your blessings, they always arrive just right on time. Right on time.
Yeah, but it messes it. Being insecure really messes people up, because it takes the focus off God and it puts the focus on people and stuff. And
And
we it's a killer. When you sit back and think about it, it's really a killer to your own blessings, because now you have allowed um insecurity to turn into jealousy, bitterness, even envy at some point in time, because you then become to hate a person because you want what they have and you can't have it. I watch a lot of crime shows, a lot. I am a police crime girl to heart. And the some of the things that you see people kill people for, it's just so sad. And then in the end, so what gets me on some of the episodes is what they thought the person had, the person didn't even have.
oh,
You see people destroying people's marriages because they want what somebody else has, not knowing what that other man or woman even had to deal with during that. And then they get in it and
and find out it's not. I think I saw that show. I think
you
I
just
saw
get
that
all
show.
caught
Wait
up
a minute.
in
It
that.
was two sisters. It was two sisters, and one sister was jealous of the other. And she killed her sister. They were twins. She killed her sister to have her sister's boyfriend or husband.
Yep.
Little did she know that behind their closed doors, that marriage was not good. And he was plotting to kill his wife.
Uh-huh.
And he put that sister who had killed the other sister in that car and
Yep.
pushed it off a cliff. I
Yep.
saw, I saw that. But and that reminded me of what you were saying about being in your lane, but you're so busy looking into someone else's lane that you drift over to that lane. But you don't realize the gifts of that lane you don't have because God gives each one of us unique gifts.
Yep.
So you are drifting into that lane and you don't have the ability to drive in that lane. But God gives each one of us talents and purpose and gifts that are meant for us, respectively, to use on the path
Yep.
that we are meant to be on. Everyone, everyone can't stand in front of a bunch of people and speak. You know, everyone maybe can't connect with children. Everyone may not be good with numbers. This world and God's creation, as I've said it before, it's not a cookie cutter thing. God didn't take one form and just say, and I'll make
Nope.
you, all the same.
Yep.
No,
Mm.
we have all got different gifts and callings and talents.
Yep.
So when someone comes into your space and they can do a certain thing better than you, encourage that. Unite with that because you are bringing your gifts and talents and they're bringing their gifts and talents. And that's how it works. That's how the body of Jesus works. We are
Mm.
told this. We are told this.
Mm.
There's the doorkeeper, there's the usher, there's the preacher, there's the pastor. Every preacher is not meant to be a pastor. There's the one who does church studies, Bible study. But when we work together, then it becomes a quilt of
Yeah.
greatness.
Yes.
But when we are insecure about ourselves and we
Mm.
block someone else from using their gifts,
Mm.
you wonder why things fall apart.
Ooh, girl, you about to go into a whole nother air.
Would you
Mm.
stop? Would you stop? But that you
Ooh.
wonder why things fall apart because
Mm.
you are not allowing someone else to flourish in their gifts because you are insecure and think that someone else's light can't shine. Or you are insecure within yourself that you are not allowing your light to shine. All of
Ooh.
it's wrong.
All of them.
Insecurity on both sides.
Yep.
And we need to stop and let that go and be secure in what you said that we are wonderfully made. Each
Yes,
one of
ma'am.
us with talents, with gifts, with callings, with purpose, and work together. That's what's wrong with this world right now.
Girl.
That's what's wrong with this world right now. And insecurities are, don't let me get started. I'll get started. Insecurities have us seeing color. Insecurities have us looking at wallets and thinking that my wallet is bigger than yours, so I'm better than you. I'm this color, so I'm better than you. If we could let all of that go and just
Mm.
work together, what a better place this would be.
Yes, that is true.
I've said my part. You got
I
anything?
told you this one was gonna, what
I
did
did
I tell
not
you before?
realize.
I told you before we started, because you was like, oh, no. I was like, I'm telling you, once we get started with this one, it's going to move totally different. Because when you talk about insecurities, you really look at the overall picture of how backwards this world is right
It
now.
is. And
Because
it's sad.
you have you have both sexes, men and women, everybody trying to be like the other person. You want to preach like a person. You want to pray like a person. You want to dress like a person. You want to drive what a person has. You want to live in a house a person wants that a person lives in. We spend so much time in comparisons and being insecure about where God has us. It is basically destroying the people
Yes.
because we can. I'm a preacher, you're a preacher. We don't preach the same, but God
No.
gave us both a unique talent that we preach how He gives us to preach.
Exactly.
But just because I preach one way and you preach another way, it doesn't mean we're different. We're both still preachers. Somebody once said, when you want to see the difference, I can't remember exactly, but if you want to see a difference on how the world works, stop comparing yourself to others. Because if you go in a grocery store and you walk down a bread aisle, you will see a variety of bread brands and a variety of bread, but people will still choose the one that they want. So you can't compare yourself to the white bread or the brown bread or the multi grain bread because each person is going to buy whichever bread they want. It doesn't make me any better because I like the multi grain bread, and my husband eats the wheat bread, and sometimes the white bread because I prefer. It doesn't make us any different. We still eating bread.
And as long as each person finds their own voice and moves in their own light and allow that light to shine, it's still bread,
It's still bread.
but each one of us may touch someone differently
Mhm.
or hit a brain cell differently,
Yeah.
an aha moment differently.
But people don't see it that way. Living with insecurities is like walking with a weight around your ankles. You can move, but you're never free. You are never freely moving because you are constantly letting those weights weigh you down. So we have to lay down the comparison. We have to lay down the lies. We have to lay down the disbelief. We have to lay down the insecurities because if we don't, we are going to drown ourselves. What we need to pick up is we need to remember that we are chosen because God gave each and every one of us a special gift that He's only given to us. No matter if you have the same gift as somebody else, you're not going to do it the same way. You are loved, you are enough, and what God has placed in you is more powerful than what you think you're lacking. That's my final statement.
And I'll say, your portion is secure. God should be your chosen portion.
Definitely.
God holds your lot in his cup.
Yes.
What belongs to you spiritually and materially, let it be held by God. No one else can claim what God has given you. No one else can claim your portion. So, as always, we do hope we have given you something else to consider
Yes.
on this topic.
Yes, and we hope that you will be brave, be strong, and be different. Asking, it will be given unto you. Seeking, you shall find. Knock, and the door shall be opened unto you. Believe in yourself and encourage yourself. But in all things, remember, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. With this closing final note, stop looking at what someone else has. Start thanking God for what he has gave you because your blessing, your journey, your calling, your purpose is tailor-made just for you. So, brothers and sisters, we thank you for joining us in the Elaboration Room with two sisters of one, and we hope to see you next week. Be blessed.
Bye bye.
The Elaboration Room with two sisters of one. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode every Monday at 6 p.m.